I hope that if you've learned anything from this NESember series of videos, it's that the music folks over at Capcom always have their groovy pants on. From Mega Man to Bionic Commando to Ghosts and Goblins, the geniuses at Capcom created some of the most memorable music of the 8-bit era. And that of course is no exception when it comes to DuckTales. Did you just tear up a little bit from nostalgia when I said that? Let's talk about DuckTales. Normally, licensed video games in the 8-bit era, or any era for that matter, are hit or miss, and usually fall to the side of miss. An example of one that worked out pretty well is Konami's Tiny Toon Adventures. An example of one that worked out fantastically is DuckTales. You control Scrooge McDuck in a side-scrolling platformer, which sounds like it could have been pretty ho-hum, but Capcom created a very unique mechanic where you can use your cane as a weapon as well as a mode of transportation. You can use it as a pogo stick and hop off the ground or off of enemies, using them as a launch pad. This is where Shovel Knight got the idea, kiddos. There's just too much to talk about with this game, and many other people have done a better job at it, so let's skip the gameplay praise and move straight to the music. This soundtrack is awesome. Nobody would deny this, and if they did, they're lying. Hiroshige Tonomura composed the music for this game, and gives it his trademark upbeat bluesy sound. Another NES game he composed the music for was Destiny of an Emperor, which oddly also has an American blues sound to it, despite it being set in ancient China. Every stage theme in DuckTales will have you tapping your feet and moving around. It's too catchy not to. But let's get to what you came here for and talk about the Himalayas. This is the quintessential winter-themed stage. It has a bright and sunny snow section on top, complete with cute little bunnies and jumping goats? Alright. Underneath this, you have an icy cave with treacherous obstacles like icicles, ice blocks, and icky spiders. Ew! This theme perfectly captures Hiroshige Tonomura's 1950s American rock and roll composition style. It's incredibly infectious, and has a heavy dosage of blues that sounds like it could have been transcribed from a guitar solo. It's always intrigued me that Japanese composers at developers like Capcom and Konami are so taken with 1950s American rock music. I guess that's a sign that it never goes out of style, baby!